If you flip a coin, you're right, what, 50% of the time, right?
Yeah.
Punxsutawney Phil, since 1969, has been right 36%.
Yeah.
That's worse than a coin flip. So what do you say about that, Kevin? We've got our own winter to worry about here.
Well, what do I say to that? Who do I need to speak to about putting the groundhog before me and weather? The irony here, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
It's Jamila,
Our
the
producer just laughed in my ear.
That's
I think.
the side eye. I'm feeling a little disrespected, Jamila. Well, all right. So, in all seriousness here, we've got a serious weather situation for tomorrow. Obviously, once you get where you want to get to tomorrow, you should probably stay put anytime after mid-morning because conditions are going to go downhill fairly quickly. In fact, we could wake up to some spotty areas of slick travel, but I really don't think the meat of the storm gets going until mid-morning and then really into the afternoon and evening. Here's the rain already falling, slowing down the evening commute out there, and it's only going to get heavier and steadier over the next several hours. In fact, a good soaking rain up here in our northwestern communities where we anticipate the transition to take place first from Connorsville to Liberty back towards Brookville and Oxford. The rain's filling in to the south of the Ohio River as well now, so expect a steady soaking rain for the next 5-6 hours around here. The transition line is back to the west of Indianapolis, where they have had some significant snow and ice. This transition area in pink will continue to march its way towards the Ohio-Indiana state line. The entire viewing area is under a winter storm warning at this point, but it's certainly not out of the question to see our southernmost communities there maybe upgraded to an ice storm warning. That's something the Weather Service is kind of holding in their back pocket for now because it primarily looks like an ice event south and east of Cincinnati. All right, let's break this storm down. Soaking rain continues. Through midnight, it's primarily just rain for everyone out there. After midnight, that transition line starts to move in. We go over from rain to freezing rain, eventually over to heavy sleet. In and around the metro, about 1/4 of an inch of ice accumulation. That will be just enough to keep us out of trouble, I think. I can't rule out some spotty power outages, but I don't think we see anything widespread. Just enough to keep us out of trouble there with 1/4 inch of ice, and then we'll throw some snow on top of that, maybe a couple of inches at the end. But a big sleet storm, I think, is what's impacting the majority of us along the Interstate 71 corridor, including much of Metro Cincinnati. Ice, obviously, a much bigger concern south and east. Winds will be gusty, could be a problem for everyone, and then obviously a couple of inches of snow on there for impact. Here's a look at Futurecast. Watch what happens here. Notice by midnight that freezing line starting to advance its way into Butler County, into Dearborn counties here. Notice after midnight it overspreads the rest of the tri-state. We will have several hours of freezing rain before the sun comes up. So that's why I say we could have spotty travel problems. But remember, the ground, we had 60s the other day. We're above freezing now, so there will be a lag time before things start to get icy overall. You might have your car, your windshield, for example, a little bit in the trees and power lines, but I don't think the roads get bad until really mid-morning. Heavier freezing rain. This is probably sleet at this point for a lot of us through the better part of the afternoon. And then I think somewhere after 5 or 6, we'll go over to a few hours of snow. And then we may keep some snow through tomorrow night into early Friday. And I think that's actually our greatest opportunity to pick up accumulating snow. Will probably be after the icy part of this storm. And then we'll clear up and get into some sunshine on Friday. So here's basically what to expect. Areas in pink, I would prepare for maybe the possibility of extended power outages with the greatest amount of ice, least amount of snow. Around the metro, 1 to 3 inches of snow with about 1/4 inch of ice. And then the farther northwest one works their way, greater chances for accumulating snowfall of 1/2 foot or more. Northwestern parts of Butler, northern Franklin, Fayette, Union counties up in those areas. So around the metro, it looks to be more of a sleet storm with some ice and snow on both sides of that. Again, overall, the takeaway here, though, a big impact to travel starting after mid-morning tomorrow goes downhill. 29 tonight, tomorrow, temperatures will be in the 20s all day with an icy mix, heavy sleet, freezing rain, going over to snow. Again, doesn't matter what time of the day you pick tomorrow, the weather is going to have a significant impact. Here's your 7-day forecast. All right, with the really cold weather around Friday night and the Saturday morning, temperatures likely to get close to 0. And with those winds still up, could have some bitter wind chills below 0 as well. So the forecast, it looks like Mike and Ashley on track there for a frigid start to the weekend before we start to thaw out some on Sunday.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. You know, it seems like we've had a countdown going on since